is with you everywhere.
So I know it might feel like we're never going to get those warm spring and summer days, but they're going to be here before you know it. And we're very happy this morning to have Amy and Ashley Clinton on the show. They have Tennessee Awning Company, and they say now is the time actually to begin preparing, because y'all are already booking, what, almost 2 to 3 months out? Is that right?
Yeah.
So you know I'm a big fan of awnings. I have one at my house. We did not put our awning on, but we had to have it replaced a few years ago, and so we called. I'm calling Tennessee Awning, and there you come out to my house, Amy, and now here you are in the studio with us. But I remember how much you held our hand in guiding us with the right thing to purchase. One of the materials that we were considering using, you actually said that for our particular awning, you pointed us in a different direction. So that hands-on care that you give to your customers, I think, is really worth pointing out. You pride yourself in that. So y'all also pride yourself, Ashley, in kind of being on the cutting edge of things. So my awning is permanent. Retractable awnings are becoming quite the thing, and you're really embracing it.
Right. Yeah, we just got a couple different lines just came out, so we just got the new lines installed into our showroom, so you can come in and get your hands on it before we do any quotes or anything, so you can really see what style you want.
So back to when your mom came out to see us, one thing that we really were surprised by and so appreciated was we didn't expect to get the owner herself, you know, coming and talking with us and guiding us through it. So you really want to know as much as you can know to educate your customer. Y'all are recently back from Europe. You went to tour the factories where this particular type of awning is made, right?
Yeah, we went to their headquarters. They're actually, the product that we use is made in the U.S. In North Carolina, but their headquarters is in Barcelona, Spain. So we got to go there and actually go to the factory, see how they make everything. We even saw like how they pour the aluminum into the mold. It was crazy how all the detail that goes into it.
Because when you do it the right way, it's meant to last you.
Yeah, right.
So when people come to your showroom, you're right there on Macaulay. It's a deceiving space because it's pretty deep. It's a deep building.
Right, yeah.
One of the things that y'all were really excited about, what were you saying, Amy? There's one new type of the retractable that has the lights. Is it sewn into it?
It's actually, they leave a channel in the arms that come out that support your awning on it. The arms will come out and they are built in, so you don't get the ones that are actually added on and they get yellow. These will not do that, and they're LED and they have 16 different, it's just a fade or a light, and so they can be real bright, they can be real soft, and they're really
pretty.
Yeah.
So the retractable awning, what type of space is best? What's the best use of that space?
So you really need, so for the amount of area on your wall, you really just need like 10 inches. And then wide, you can get all the way from what I think the minimum is like 8 feet or something, all the way to 30.
So if you have a deck on the back of your house or a patio and you're getting western blazing sun where you just can't even use it,
right,
you can keep it open by morning, and then in the afternoon you can have the awning go out to shade you some.
Yeah,
that's the idea.
Yep.
Yeah, you want to have it just out when you're out there. It's not something you want to leave out constantly. So if you want a more permanent thing, you would do something more like what you did, which we fabricate those in-house.
Yeah.
But if it's something that you're like, oh my gosh, it's beautiful, let's just go out, have a cup of coffee in the morning or whatever, put it out there and shade it. If it's like a light sprinkle, you can even leave it out there. It's, and, you know, they're versatile. They're just not for leaving out all the time.
Okay.
So you have to think about what is your goal, and then we can pick what you want.
So again, back to that, coming to talk to them because they will guide you in the right direction. Okay, so something else has become really popular. I'll notice these in my neighborhood even. People by their kids' playground areas, they have like this little shade-like thing up. Y'all are doing a lot of that now.
Yeah, we do custom shade sails, so you can get all the way. You can do like a couple different triangles. Some people like to make it artsy, so you can stack the triangles on top of each other and make it artsy. Or you can, if you're strictly just wanting it for shade, a lot of people do it for their businesses, like their outdoor area. If their employees want to go out and eat lunch outside, then we can do a lot of them over like picnic tables and stuff.
But those are permanent.
Yes,
right?
yeah. Well, you can take them down in the off season, but it's definitely not day-to-day take up and down.
Yeah.
But a lot of people put them up in the summer, take them down in the winter whenever you're not using them, so they can last a little bit longer.
So again, that's just to kind of give you a little bit of a screening from that
Yes.
blaring sun.
Right, yeah, they're definitely for shading. They don't, it's a meshy material, so it doesn't block any rain. I mean, it blocks a little bit, but it's definitely for shading purposes.
The design of an awning, whichever kind you're choosing to do, it really does add to the character of your house.
Right.
So do you guide people if they come in thinking, oh, I want a bright red awning, and that sounds pretty, but then you may need to think about how it's going to blend?
Yeah.
For sure. And the different things that how they affect you depending on what kind of sunlight you have at your house. It makes a big difference. So they don't particularly make you hot, cold, whatever, the colors of them, but the colors do make a difference on how it hits it and shines into your house. Like a red one makes a color shine into it. So I wouldn't want a red one on my home if it made the light, because it would make the inside of my house look like pinkish.
Isn't that interesting? All the things that you learn. Are y'all open on the weekends? Or are you closed?
We're not. We are Monday through Thursday, 7 to 5:30.
Okay, so but they're locally owned and operated right here in Chattanooga. You heard Ashley say the retractable awnings are made in the U.S. That they just went to Europe to have a chance to visit the headquarters, and they just finished this training in their place on Tuesday, right?
Yes. So we have all the new products in our showroom that you can come look at and put your hands on. They can go in and out. You can play with them, play with the lights too. We have those in the showroom too.
They are experts in it, and I love it when we get a rain and Mark and I can sit outside and hear the rain hit that awning and know that we're nice and covered.
Yes.
Right. Here's where you can find them on Macaulay. 622-7024 is their phone number. tnon.com is the website.
You trust Local 3 Storm Alert Chief Meteorologist David Carnes for accurate forecasts, local experience with heart and humor. That's why he's been chosen as best TV personality. Count on David Carnes and the Local 3 Storm Alert team. They care about keeping you safe.
A commercial vehicle wreck can be life-altering. The size and power of these vehicles can often lead to severe consequences. You're also up against insurance companies and large corporations downplaying your injuries. Don't face this alone. At Wedemark Keith, our process is straightforward. We hear your story, we understand the impact, and we take action. You're not alone. For us, it's more than a case. It's personal.
So it's time to go furniture shopping, but you dread the stalker salesperson. Come to Huck and Peck. Our friendly staff work in a